Look how pretty the detail on that is. Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. So we are going to the Goodwill today, and I'm really excited about that because since all the decorating is done and I have been able to go shopping more, I was able to go to a antique store in the last video, and now I was able to go to the Goodwill. And honestly, funny story about that. So I usually go to the Goodwill that's closer to me. We live out in the country, so a lot of the Goodwills are not, they're not in the richer area, which is fine because a lot of things that you could find around here is just really cute. However, I tried to go to a richer one to see what they had, which would be Shore Pump. Now, stupid me, I put in my GPS for Goodwill and Shore Pump and got one that was closer to us, which I should not have done in retrospect. And so I ended up just going to one in Richmond. I found that out later. Well, I don't know when I got there. Anyway, so once I got there, I decided, you know what, I'm here, I might as well see what they have, which actually turned out to be to my benefit, and you will see that when I do the haul. So I hope that you enjoy watching. So one of the fun things about going to the Goodwill or any thrift store around this time is looking at all the Santas that they have. I always want to see if I could add to my collection. I have a very small collection right now, but I'm hoping to add to it. So seeing if there's something that I'm really gonna like, I always enjoy doing that. This was very cute and actually reminds me of one of the tiny houses or miniature village pieces that I bought a couple years ago. I was able to put it in with my tiny village for Christmas a few years ago, so this was actually fun to look at. I thought that these were really pretty and would look really nice with little LED lights that had the remote control. I just wish that they were brass because those would have gone so quick. I was actually looking at this for the possibility of DIYing it. I thought that that would be so cute to make it a little cardinal or something. Maybe a bluebird. That'd be pretty. I didn't buy it, but this would be a really good DIY project. You know, I think that these are some of my favorite aisles just because they have all these sterling silver. I personally prefer brass and other metals like that, but I love looking at these sterling silver tea sets and seeing what they have. I thought that this set was so pretty. In fact, I should honestly go back and get them later on. I doubt that they would be there if I did, but if they are, I should just take the plunge and do it. I just don't ever get them because we have my husband's grandparents' old stuff, but you know what? You can never go wrong with more. So I thought that this was so pretty and I love the stone on it. The funny thing is as I was looking at it, of course, my daughter wanted to hold it because she wants to hold everything in here. And I went on ahead and let her do that. And her first thing was, it's so heavy. I thought that was so cute. I've been looking for baskets to put things in for like storage. I have my daughter's snacks in some, I have our snacks in others, and I thought that that would actually be a really cool basket. This one, I got the idea of using this from a YouTuber that I watch, and she uses these for her storage area, for her crafts, and she says that it would be a good idea to just use this for small items. When I redo my craft closet, I will have to buy some of those. And I thought that this was so funny. So I love bus. However, he was very light. I think that he was made out of plastic, and I just had to include him because he was so funny to me. You guys, this would look so pretty as a wreath or even a floral arrangement that you would put under a large bowl, like in the center of a table, or where you have your vegetables or your fruit under. I thought that would be just pretty. So while my friend was looking after my daughter around the toys, I came over to the furniture and I thought these were so pretty. This spiral on the wood, I thought that these would just be stunning in a dining room. And the fabric actually is not that bad, the pattern itself, and a pretty good price. You guys, this would have been a nice couch to get. It was a really good price, and it actually looks like a really nice couch. I think that whoever buys it is gonna have one heck of a piece. So one of the things I always check out at the Goodwill is the picture frames, because you never know when you're gonna find a jewel in the rough, should we say. And I think I found one with this. And there's so many other ones that you could always find if you look at it, and if you don't like the color of one of them, you can always paint it and redo that. So that's one of the things I really like about looking at these. So some of the things that I got, really excited about these. Now, funny story about one of these. So I got this, which isn't a huge deal except for the fact that for us, it's kind of important. My husband one time was making breakfast when I was at work. He was staying home and trying to make breakfast. So he didn't know it, but one of the burners got really hot as he was trying to make some sausage, completely singed the bottom, burnt the sausage. And one, he couldn't give my daughter the sausage, obviously, but we were so worried about even using that burner, and this got completely destroyed. So until I found a new pan, which I was able to do, we have been using either the really big pan or tiny ones, which when you're trying to make breakfast in the morning is not the easiest in the world. So my mother-in-law did not care where I got the pan, so while I was there, I was in luck. This is literally the same kind of pan or about that got destroyed, which I'm happy about. So now I can actually use a pan that works. It was only $5.99, which is honestly a lot cheaper than other places. I didn't want to go to Target or any of those places just because they might have been brand new, but they were going to be more expensive. I'm like, shoot, it's a pan. I could get it from Goodwill way easier. So I was happy about that. So we don't have to worry about having little pans anymore, and I got this for cheap. Now the next thing I got was this picture frame. So I don't really care about the picture in it. I mean, it's cute, but we are going to be having a bathroom makeover after a while. I don't know exactly when that's gonna be because I'm gonna need to have paint, I'm gonna need to have time, and with winter coming up, I'm gonna try to have it sooner rather than later because we're gonna have to have the windows open to air out the bathroom. It's a small one, but I wanted to have a picture frame for it. I'm hoping that this works. I haven't picked out the other one, but I haven't picked out the picture that I want to have in here, but I did buy another picture frame for the bathroom a while ago, so I'm thinking that they're gonna work. But I'm really excited about it. I love the detail on it. Isn't that pretty? It's like braided, and it's like a gold color. And I haven't asked my husband how he likes it. However, honestly, he's not gonna care. I could get whatever, and most things he wouldn't care about. He likes more of the rustic kind, so I'm trying to bring in more rustic pictures. So this will hopefully be really good for our bathroom makeover. We will see. Now you guys saw my daughter holding this, or attempting to hold this. It's a little bit heavy for her. So this is, I think, just stone. Now I don't know how I feel about the gold on here. I was thinking about doing a DIY with this and make it brown with like, to add some like gold detail on it, like maybe rub and buff. I think that might be prettier. What do you guys think? Would you change this? I mean, honestly, it was only, you can't see that. Well, oh well. It's only $6.99. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh yeah. Well, you can see it from here. No. Yep, there you go. So it's not the worst thing in the world to change it and like to bring out more of the detail that way. But I was thinking about changing this a little bit. I want your opinion though. Should I change this or should I just leave it as is? I think it's really pretty the way it is. But then again, it's also marble, I think, a type of marble. And I think I might change it though. I'm hoping that if I do change it that I could take this off and just unscrew everything instead of have to like put tape and paper around here. We'll see. Now another thing I got. So I got this. You did not see me show you this in the video. Look how pretty the detail on that is. I love it. It's so heavy. So one of the reasons why I like it was, one, it is a, by the way, can you believe how many price tags that they have on this? It's insane. So it is a W.M. Rogers silver plate. And so I looked that up, and I think that a lot of the ones that are in a lot better condition than this, because obviously it's not in the best condition, I need to do some work on it, but they are pretty expensive. This was only $10.99. Now, I was really excited I found this because I was at Goodwill before, and I saw something that was kind of like this, except for it had feet at the bottom. This one's flat. And I didn't want to get it because it was almost $20. And you guys, I'm not spending $20 for a platter at Goodwill. Goodwill should be a lot cheaper. I'm sorry. I might be one of those ridiculous people that you're like, hello, it's really ridiculously cheaper, but it's $20 at Goodwill. Just not going to do it. Anyway, so I did find this. The other one I didn't buy, and then when I went back to see if it was on sale, it was gone. Which, you know what? For the person who bought it, good for you. That was actually a really good find. But I'm really excited that I found this because I realized what I want to do. I want to use it for Christmas decor. And I found some inspiration pictures that I could do with it, putting like, I think I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit, because I want to bring out some of the details. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it's so pretty. But I want to use some sprigs of greenery on it, and put some just basic red and green on it, like the floral. And I have some coffee and teapots that we got from my husband's late grandparents. And so I was thinking about doing that and using some kind of deer that I got from Hobby Lobby on here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, or I might put it back there and have it like this somehow. What are you thinking? Having some kind of floral around it and some kind of Christmas arrangement. I don't know. We will see. This is going to be fun though, because I was really excited to get this. I can't wait to see what I can do to make it all vintage or Victorian. So the next thing I got, and you guys, I was really excited about this, was, I'm going to show you a video right here. So you guys, this is the chair that I got. I love it. Now there is a little bit of a stain right up here. I mean, you can't see the leaves right here, the shadow of the leaves. However, I really love this. We are going to use this as Santa's chair this year at my mother-in-law's thing. They're going to have Santa come by, but look at the detail on here. I think it's so pretty. Look at the detail. I love this thing. I think it's so cool. I'm really excited about this. Now just imagine this chair. I'm considering putting a reupholstering it to put like a red fabric on it. However, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that quite yet. Right now, I mean, this year I'm not going to be doing it, but I love it. So I was not expecting to get the chair. However, when I showed my husband and my mother-in-law the pictures of it, they were like, you should have gotten it. And I'm like, I did not think you guys would have wanted it. But how amazing is it? It was only, and I have the price tag right here, it was only $30.99. That was not bad for this, because it literally looks like Santa's chair if you see it in my vision, which I hope you do. But I thought that it was great. I had to go back without the baby, obviously, because there was no way I was getting that back here. But I thought that it was so perfect. I'm so excited about that. And when my mother-in-law's club uses it with the Santa there, it's going to be so cool. I eventually want to redo it. One of our friends said that he would love to help me out with redoing it, so that way it's more sturdy where the crack is, because there is a crack in one of the arms, it's the part that's on the head. But I want to redo that and then like reupholster it and figure out exactly where to put it, because I can't really use it all year. We don't have a whole lot of room. But you know what? It was honestly $30. I'm not worried about that at all. I love it. I'm so excited we got it. Now, on to the next topic at hand. We are going to be doing a couple recipes right now. One of them is a pasta recipe that I've done multiple times. My husband loves it. My daughter eats it up. And I'm going to have two of them. So one of them is going to be fried chicken. I hope that you like both of them. The fried chicken is more keto friendly if you are into keto at all, just less carbs, but it's really good. So let me show you how I'm doing it. So we have been using the chicken thighs lately because my husband prefers those over chicken breasts, and I just cut them up into bite-sized pieces just because it's much faster to cook with. I used olive oil to cook with because that's actually a lot better for you. I don't like using vegetable oil. And we use pepper, salt. There's going to be onion powder as well as garlic powder and another spice you're going to see. Now when I'm cooking chicken or even any ground meat or any meat, I don't ever put down a specific amount, like teaspoon of anything. I always just put in however much I want to use, and if I want more flavor later on, I'll just add it to taste. We tend to use penne pasta for a lot of our pastas just because we like that one, we prefer it, but you could use whatever kind you want. And when I'm taking out the chicken for this, I'm putting aside the bigger pieces of chicken for the next recipe, but I just put in all the chicken first in the pasta once the pasta was drained and put in this Rouse homemade pasta sauce. We absolutely love this one, or at least my husband does. He will not get anything else. So it was a really good flavor, and we ended up using both of the jars. So you guys, I would have shown you the end result of the pasta and how everybody loved it. Let me just say this, my husband loves to suck that stuff down. That spaghetti sauce, he loves it. He would rather spend a little bit more money on that spaghetti sauce than get the other stuff. So he loved it. My daughter absolutely loves that stuff. I try not to eat as much pasta. I'm going to show you what I try to eat instead, but just because I'm trying to have more carb friendly, like lower carb meals and food, just because I'm trying to lose some weight. So I was doing keto before when I got pregnant with my daughter, which I honestly think is one of the reasons why I got pregnant with my daughter. And so I decided that I wanted to go back on keto a while ago just because I want to lose the weight again and drop 20 pounds that I gained or that I haven't lost. And she's 2 now. So I'm going to show you a carb-friendly chicken, fried chicken recipe that I started eating that I absolutely love. Now it uses pork rinds instead of breadcrumbs. I didn't have the ground pork rinds already, so I had to get a bag of pork rinds, and I'm just off camera going to grind up all the pork rinds so you know exactly what I'm using. It's just ground up pork rinds. And we're gonna go on ahead and do the fried chicken. So let's start. So I just used 1 egg for this one to coat the chicken, to stick on the pork rinds, and you could use however many you want. I put olive oil in the pan, and I'm using bacon grease in there to give it more flavor. So just in case you're wondering, for this, I don't put any seasoning in the breadcrumbs that are really pork rinds because it doesn't really need seasoning. When I've made this for my husband, I've literally just done this, and the bacon that's in the oil and the pork rinds were all it needed. Just put it and just dip it in ranch and you're good. So, I mean, if you try this, you are more than welcome to put whatever you want in here, but it doesn't really need it. So you guys, a bit of ranch with keto fried chicken. That's so good. I'm so glad I made this. So I love the fact that I have this meal that I can eat, because fried chicken, because of the breadcrumbs that it's in and a lot of the oil that it uses, isn't the best if you're trying to have a low carb meal. However, this is actually pretty good. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the Goodwill trip and the haul and both of these recipes. And if you like what you saw and you want to hang out with me some more, please consider subscribing. I do have a few more dishes that I want to slowly build in, just because I'm trying to push myself to make sure that I lose the weight that I want to by March 1st, which is our friend's wedding. And I am a bridesmaid in it, so I want to make sure that I am able to fit into the clothes that I used to wear. So I will see you guys later, and you have a good one. And if you decide to try these recipes, I hope you enjoy them. Bye.